All right, welcome back to what is definitely our first attempt. I definitely did not record an entire 15-minute video and forget to hit record. Welcome to the BHR track for Race 5 of the Acceleron League, Bookworms. This track's crazy. You see that lamp in the middle of the track? Zector has used a few glitches here and there, and parts of the environment are now through the track, such as books, ladders, and one upsetting pencil case. How are you, Gambler? Welcome.
Yes, welcome. This isn't totally the third time. Man, second, third, who knows?
The first was a test. It's fine.
First was a test. Yeah, totally.
The second was a mistake.
It's nice to be here. It's nice to be here. First was a test. Second was a mistake. Third, just right.
We'll get it. I promise. Watch the computer crash or something.
Yo, I told you this track's cursed, dude.
We have 8 perspectives for this race. And Mickey takes the lead for the first corner.
A lot of the teams are coming in strong. Syndicate didn't have as strong as a rep last time, and none of us from Syndicate are trying to let the team down.
Yeah, so Smooth Drift wasn't Syndicate's track. It was the first time they haven't made a podium ever.
Honestly, I do believe that Joda probably could have done it, but I do know Den's car is suffering, and that's... I'm sorry, did Ghost just drive over someone?
Yeah, probably. Poor Garion has just dropped to last place. Oh, rough.
He is having a bad time.
Well, welcome...
And into the wall Joda goes.
Welcome to the worst corner on the track. We're all having a bad time. Everyone get ready for this. Look how tight this is. You can't put...
Bye, guys!
You can't put 12 cars into this corner and expect something to just be fine. Oh,
here comes Head Trauma.
By Ghost.
I'm sorry, the wheelie from Power Pipes is amazing.
That's so tragic. Although it's only bad if 12 people go through there, because no one else hits that for the rest of the race.
It's not even 12 people. It's only when we fucking start the race. Like, us. When it becomes the actual race, it becomes hell or high water. Because we were driving this before race with 12 people. Perfectly fine, right? No issues whatsoever. 12 people, everyone into the corner. That shit was insane. Garion's making his nice comeback up.
Yeah, he's already back up into fifth.
Ivan's going for his safe and smart play to try and keep up the speed, hitting the pad instead of going under.
Going under is that slight bit faster with the boost pad just under it, but you'll see only the BHR and Syndicate drivers are willing to take that risk.
I think it's only faster if you have a pip, and Ivan's not conserving them.
Yeah. Ivan started in 12th though, so it's good to see him up in first by the end of the first lap. Very good. Just staying out of trouble is just as important as going fast.
And there goes Wild.
Yeah.
Rip to him.
That damn pencil cup. It's...
Them pencils.
I think that was the more dangerous part.
Pencils.
I think that was the most dangerous part of the track that no one was ready for.
Oh, it was. Like, you have to go for the pencil case, like strategy-wise. You have to go for them, otherwise you're going to lose.
Yeah, because there is the boost pad under it, and it's the only boost pad in the area. So it makes sense to go for it, but you've got to do it tight enough to hit the boost pad without hitting the pencils.
And even if you do that, sometimes it just registers as a bump, and it could still try and spin your car out. It's insane. Like, that is the biggest gamble in this race.
That's the thing. It is a risk versus reward thing. Are you willing to take that risk? Because, like, obviously, not everyone hits it every time, and people still do well without hitting it. But if you're desperately trying to catch up, it is kind of essential. So here, watch everyone just thread this needle. Everyone has no issues with this quarter.
Everyone's just coming through. Garion literally does not look like he is turning at all. Man is just driving straight. That's how... What? Buddy, what type of car are you in? Do you have that auto drive on? Like, shit!
Man, Norton put in so many hours practicing this track because it is their team track for BHR. He's just put so many hours into this and probably has the most experience of anyone.
Almost dying there because he lands on top of the Jessica.
Oh, Joda!
Also, Ivan's already teleport. Oh,
Joda's dead. Oh, Power Punch cleans him up. Oh, you gotta watch that big jumps. You don't want to hit the sign. Oh, oh.
Ghost, why? How? Why? What?
Do a barrel roll.
No.
That's unfortunate. I don't understand why you do a stunt that far into, like, that far back in the pack.
The fact that everyone threads that is so nice.
Yeah.
Like, all three of them in a line.
But you see, Mickey's not even going for the boost. He's just dodging it because he's just like, it's not worth it. It really isn't worth the risk.
If I had...
Not worth the risk.
Breakdancing away.
Oh, Ghost.
I wonder if
That's not a good respawn. Yeah, so because the grill on the back is so high, it got jammed and the respawn just does not agree with that one little section.
Can't believe he's still respawning past 3 viewings of this. To this day.
By the time anyone watches this, it's been a week and he's still respawning there.
I know, dude.
You won't see him for the rest of the race because he's too busy respawning.
Exactly. He's become a statue, dude. It's fine. It's a little model. Curiosity has me. I wonder, would I have been able to catch up if I didn't crash into that pencil case?
It depends on where you're trying to catch up to. You might have had 9th, who knows? Because you were fighting for 9th at the time. Ivan just
for 9th and 8th and
Ivan's a bit too short on that jump there and loses all his speed. Gets destroyed by our best friend Desync, the dirtiest racer in the whole league, followed closely by Norton.
Man, Desync should be Desync should just probably be disqualified at this point. Dude.
Absolutely, Desync gets no points.
Man's the nastiest racer here. Can't believe it.
Joda is the only person that ever goes for that, and he does it all 3 laps. He doesn't want to deal with the book.
I think his car is one of the few that can make it.
He just doesn't want to deal with the book, man. It's scary with the signs and everything in the way.
He doesn't want to die like I did. He wants to live a little bit longer.
Oh, Norton and Garion with this fight for first place now that Ivan has been eliminated.
You have 2 of the best, like, drift cars with, like, both really experienced drivers.
Yeah, both these guys are team captains as well, so it's good to see team captains just showing up and representing.
It looks like F shouldn't have hit that.
F just puts him into the wall. Well, that's a huge speed difference there.
Speaking of getting hit. Yeah, and then, like, actually, yeah, no, F is retaining so much more speed through these turns.
Well, his car is faster, but, like, the race was over the moment Norton hit that wall, like.
Yeah, because he couldn't keep up. He couldn't just, like, keep nudging and keeping the speed. Like,
the only thing that was going to keep him in the race was drafting or a big mistake from F, and that just wasn't going to happen there.
Well, it's not even that. You could still draft from that point. I think the biggest thing there was the slight speed difference that you get from hitting a wall, plus the fact that the entire race up there, Mickey's coming up. He's still in 4th. Nice. He was bumping into F, which kept F speed like capped to the same around the same speed as Norton's.
Oh, Shuby goes a bit wide, and he's Ivan.
I'm sorry, what?
Ivan's on a different plane of existence here, teleporting in and out of reality.
Dude, I can't believe the curse of Ghost has affected him too. He's not. It looks like he's responding as well. Oh, what? Huh? Mickey, what? And you didn't even hit the boost, huh?
Yeah, he hit the cup without hitting the boost. That's a special talent. Unfortunately, that is not the talent we need for winning these races.
That's a skill.
Oh, no, that's a skill. You hit that dead on.
And I still somehow spun out while doing it. Oh, God. I'm still slightly upset the fact the car stopped turning going into that for some reason. It straightened out and just held me on the fucking direct. It tethered me. It was like, come here, bitch, tractor beam style.
It was destiny.
Fate.
Mickey's coming through. He was actually pretty close. Yeah. Dropped to 8th after hitting that cup once, considering he started the race in first.
Dude, I can't believe that's 4 positions.
Yep. Oh, and look at that. We've got Syndicate still holding the lead, even after a less than optimal performance this race, and not the greatest one last race, just a real average performance in the last 2.
Can we get an F in chat in the comments below for Ghost who just respawned out of the lobby and out of existence as we know it.
The points have really balanced out a lot, though, considering last race there was 43 points between 1st and 6th, and now we only have 30 points difference. And look at that, we have like 7 points between 3rd and 4th, and even 5th. Like, that is really close. That's seriously the difference between like 12th and 7th or something, is roughly 7 points or something like that. So it's very easy to make that difference just by winning a race.
If you come in first, you jump up the. If you have like first and second, if you get 2 podiums, you jump to first place.
Yeah. 15 points for first, 13 for second. So like it's easy. Like if Bandits come first and second, they can push themselves up into the top 3 easily in the next race. And there's 5 races left. Like we're only halfway through the season. Next week we have the Batcave for I'm the Knight, and that's going to be all 4 events in the Batcave at the same time. Insane. Apparently,
everyone get your calculators, get your stopwatches. We're about to be time trialing everyone at once. Here we go.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of a friendly competition and see which console or which league has the fastest overall time at the end of the race. So you're not just racing each other, you're also racing for that and some sort of bragging rights. Maybe a server emote. There you go. The fastest Batman track server emote. Not for time trial, for the race. Has to be in the race.
I actually really want to see, thinking back on it now, I want to see every team get coming first at least once during the season.
Well, so far, 5 teams have invites to the finale.
Bookworms just won 3 of them.
Yeah.
3 for Neostorm.
Yeah, but 5 teams have invites to the finale. It's BHR is the only team that doesn't have an invite.
So F1, which means Bandits won. Then we have Syndicate, Neostorm, did Drone's podium? Win? Like coming first?
Power Pipes came second when Corpseless won his second race. Which meant it passed down to them. So the Drones got it there and Riptide got it for the same reasons in the 4th race.
So yeah, the 2 teams remaining are 3 teams. So we need BHR, Drones, and Riptide to come in first. I want to see them coming first. It'd be awesome.
I mean, they're making podiums left and right. They've gotten 2 invites out of coming second. Here they've gotten second and third. So these teams aren't just like being pushed around. They are definitely doing very well. And it's good to see. Look at Zeno up in the top 3. Like his season 1 wasn't that ideal, but now that he's got his own team, he's really just pushing forward. It's good to see.
Yeah, he's pushing it, dude. It's great. It's awesome to see.
Did you hear the audio? He was so happy in the race chat. He was so happy to get 3rd. I don't think I've heard anyone so happy. Anyway, thanks for joining me, Gambler. It's been a long night. We've been through this video more than enough times. Do you wish to plug a YouTube, a Twitch, a Twitter, all of them?
Sure, we'll go with all of them. We're going to start off with Twitter. I do a few takes there. I say what's ever on my mind or something. I shout out some friends. You can see stupid stuff that I do. So Twitter at GamblerSilver. That's my at. YouTube is GamblerSilver, of course. And Twitch is twitch.tv/GamblerSilver, where I just stream and hang out. And if anyone wants to come on by or feel like they need a place to stay, normally you can find me there if I'm live.
No worries. I'll link one of those down below, probably the Twitch. Just get them Twitch followers up.
Favorite team so far, actually, from your opinion, and then I'll go.
I mean, I have a bit of a bias towards BHR just because that was my team when I was racing. So it's kind of hard to overlook them, but I'm really not looking forward to the Bandits leaving if they keep this performance up, being in last place.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed the Bandits. I like their drivers. I like their aesthetic. So I'd say them probably, but it's hard to pick favorites. I like that Riptide is the only team to not be black in some way, to not use the color black, because everyone's doing it. The Drones have really got something to prove this season. They've lost their best 3 drivers to this season. They're getting Red Raptor back in the coming weeks because his computer's finally showing up. So, and he was a dominant driver. And
Red's really good, and
Neostorm's just been pulling no punches. They've taken 3 wins this season already, just going all out. And Den and Joda and Smoke are probably the 3 fastest drivers in the league, with Corpseless being in the top 4. I'm not sure if I would put Corpseless 3rd or 4th, but like the top 4 drivers are among those teams. But Syndicate has 3 of the 4 fastest people, so it's always great to just see them perform.
And I think, honestly, Neostorm just has great drivers overall. A lot of them can compensate for the lack of what their car can do. Just from personal experience, and just like little tidbits I give them and that stuff, and they seem to learn real quickly how to counteract and implement the advice I give. Riptide's just fun to see overall, because I just like the cars they have. Yeah. The designs, in my honest opinion, aren't there, but they feel like early 2000s-ish kind of race cars, and it's real nice to see that.
Yeah.
Bandits, I hope stay in. I absolutely love the designs that F keeps coming up with, or Gary, and he does God's work in that library editor.
I'll jump into this server all the time, like into the Discord, and he'll just be in chat on his own, just editing a car almost every single day. It is crazy how much he loves just doing these liveries for these cars. And I do like that he's putting a bit of color into them now. Each car has their own little, like, 3rd color is just a bit of a pop, just to make them stand out a bit more.
Oh no, my favorite thing about that is those are each designated by the driver.
Yeah.
That's the representation of whose car. It's a little neat thing that he added in for each driver, and it's real nice symbolism there.
And the liveries have really improved since season 1 too, like just all round.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's just getting more into it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
BHR I just love because they're a fun team to race against, and I hope they get to stay in. If not, I hope each driver finds a new team. It looks like they'll stay in strong. The people that I'm more worried about is not really the 64th scale Bandits, because they'll make their comeback. It's more Drones and Riptide. And Drones, I hope that the 2 drivers that are really putting in a lot of work, I hope that gets spread out among everyone, because then it's a less of a load on them. Because Power Pipes and Crux are really strong contenders. Biased towards Syndicate, of course, so it's why I didn't want to say too much about them. But honestly, from my personal experience racing, talking strategy and that stuff, just working with them, I think everyone
they put so much work in.
We are a odd bunch. Each of us has a different way to take a course and a different way to think about stuff. Some of us put like tons of hours in, and like so. Din makes comebacks, but it's because he's put the time and effort in.
Yeah.
But the issue is he doesn't come back well when something goes out of like the time trial-esque aesthetic. So like say a curveball gets thrown in, which is why my best bet is if he gets what's it called? If he gets milestoned, he's gonna have a horrible time because it's gonna stress him out too much. Joda is just good at what he does. He can find a car and figure out like a little bit of the mechanics, but he's more of I can run this and just find the fastest route.
Yeah.
And I love that for him. He's one of the best drivers for that. And if you want like advice, or if you want to find like if you're on a team with him and you're like you don't know how to keep increasing your time or where to practice, he's always someone you can look to.
Yeah.
Mickey is someone that I know very well because we ran season 1 together, and he's just a overall happy dude. He's also just really fun to race with. He does a lot of stuff, and it's really hard to get him down, which is why he keeps up the speed he does a lot of the times. He's just looking for his moment to shine.
Yeah.
Smoke is like, if Din is the light, right, leading the way, leading the charge, Smoke is the shadow. He's always there.
He is. He's consistently top 3 at every single race.
We have a joke in Syndicate where it's called Smoke in the Back, and most of the time when Smoke's in the back, starting in the back, he will get up into top 3 almost immediately and hold it.
Yeah.
Like it's just a little chant we do whenever we spawn. Like we look behind us, and if he's in the back, we just all go Smoke in the back. It's just he's always fun. He doesn't talk too much, and he's very focused on the race itself. And it's really impressive how well he does.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up here. We'll see everyone next week for the Batcave. That's going to be so much fun. Hopefully we can do something big for that. And thank you for joining me again, Gambler. We've got a link in the description. Merch still link in the description as well.
By that, it's some of them are really cool. Others, personal opinion,
I've made it all in PowerPoint, so it's the best I can do.
the fact that we have it is real nice.
Yeah, I'm hoping to do more. Finally figured out how to get more than 5 things in there, so we'll see how we go. Anyways, see you next week. Thanks for joining, and yeah, toodaloo.
Toodaloo.